Well, if you have a magic circle, then this is the perfect workout for you. Just about 13 minutes, really good connection and warm up. We'll start lying down with the circle between your inner thighs. You're going to place it on the muscular part, not the bony part of your knee. And then just have your feet as wide as your sitting bones. Take a nice inhale as you open the circle, and on the exhale, you hug and scoop. Inhale, open. Exhale, 50% inner thighs, 50% abdominals. As you breathe, think of breathing laterally, expanding like the circle. One more time. Exhale. So you're going to hold the hug. Keep your left leg still and just let the right thigh open out a little bit and hug in. Out, hug in. You're stabilizing with the left inner thigh and the abdominals, and you do the same on the other side. Out, hug in, and hug, feeling how strong the right side, the non-moving side is. And then gently release. We'll bring your feet and knees all the way together, finding that same hug and connection to the abdominals, and reach the arms up to the ceiling. Remember, wherever you're holding the circle, you're hugging from a higher source. So as you reach the arms up, I'm hugging from where my shoulders and my back meet. Lifting up, unplug the arms, and as I plug the arms in, I find that connection to my back, my abdominals, and my inner thighs. It's all coming together. Hold that hug, and we're going to test the waters by finding an upright curve with all of that, and lower down. Just one more time, setting the tone of the whole workout. So moving on to the 100, bring your knees in. Hold a circle between your ankle bones and curve up to the tips of your shoulder blades. As you extend the legs, find the hug and the scoop and begin pumping. We have a full breath in for 5 and a deep breath out for 5. Reach the legs long and hug strongly. You're thinking of pumping where you were just hugging the circle. In with the good air, out with the old air. Feel the abdominals pulling in. The opposition of your arms and legs reaching forward while you stay really connected to your center. Pause. So now we're on to half roll downs. This is kind of like a deconstructed half roll down. The circle comes back between your inner thighs. You start by inhaling, sitting up really tall, and on the exhale, we hug and scoop. You roll back till your arms are straight. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug and scoop. Inhale, expand the circle, breathe laterally. Exhale, hug and pull the abdominals in, massaging the lower spine towards the mat. Inhale, open. Exhale, as you round forward. We move on to the full roll up. Stretch the legs long and you roll back, and there's that same hug and scoop that will help you without a strap. So inhale as you lift your head and shoulders, hug and pull your abdominals away from the circle, lifting up and forward. I'm really thinking about hugging the inner thighs, pulling my abdominals in at the very end. My shoulders plug in. Inhale up, exhale. Remember, we set the tone by hugging and exhaling together, so that's still happening here. Trying to have a nice smooth roll up, warming the body up. And you just ride your breath. We're going to finish this one up for a little variation. You're going to bring your right foot into the circle. If you've ever done the reformer, this is a lot like the tree. And we'll just do a little limbering, trying to stretch the spine and the leg. We'll hold the leg up. My left leg's reaching forward while I draw the abdominals in and sort of hang off my right leg till I bring my head and shoulders down. And then you give yourself a nice little hamstring stretch. You can do an IT band stretch here by taking your opposite hand. Be sure to keep that hip down and just cross over the body. You just pull up gently. It's going to go nowhere fast. If it zings, you're doing it right. You come back to center and we're on to one leg circle. Plug the shoulders in and circle the leg around and up. Now remember, when we moved the right leg and the left leg stayed so still, here we are. Just it's a little further away. So draw the abdominals in and up to keep everything still. And then you reverse it. I'm thinking of my leg only circling as much as or as big as the magic circle. Finish up. 5 is your number. And you roll up. And we're on to the other side. So you just do a little limbering, stretching up and bend. Doesn't matter what it looks like, you go by how it feels. And you teeter back. And you get a little bigger stretch here. Trying to keep the back long, going where you feel a good stretch. And then we do the crossover. The important part is to keep this hip down. You can get the whole back side, hamstring, IT band, even your calf muscle in this one. Okay, and we're onto the circle. Shoulders plugged in, circle around and up. The circle is a mirror of your powerhouse or your center. If it's still, then the rest of you is probably still too. 5. Lower, come into the abdominals. In. Remember, every time the leg comes up, deepen your scoop. Feel a gentle hug to feel the shoulders plug in. We have less stability with the arms up. Now for a little variety, you roll up, pick your feet up, and you're onto rolling like a ball. You can simply balance if you're on a hard surface, or you can roll back, roll up. Create some nice opposition, pushing your shins against the circle. To make it a little more challenging, reach your arms forward, make the circle tighter, but don't kick it. To work the low abs a little more. Then we're on to the abdominal series. Extend one leg long. With control, roll down to the tips of your shoulder blades for single leg stretch, and you switch and switch. You're thinking of hugging the circle from your back. Your knees are just skimming right underneath the circle, and of course you're looking right down at your abdominals. How flat and long can you make them? Last set, bring both knees in, double leg stretch. Reach the arms up, legs out, exhale to come in. Hug like you have a mini magic circle between your inner thighs. Deepen your scoop. There's a gentle hug to keep your shoulders on your back. 2. Last one. Whew. It's very effective. Moving on to the scissors. Arms go up. You plug your shoulders in. Now think of the circle like a halo. You curve up underneath it. Unfold the legs for the scissors. Kick 1, 2. If you're hitting the circle, move it further back, but you stay up. In. Kick, 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 kick. And rest. For lower lift, the circle comes between your ankle bones. If you need a little extra support, your hands can come underneath your pelvis or to the back of your head. All apply. Curving up, you unfold the legs. Hug the circle to lower. 2, 3, a gentle release to come home. Hug 1, 2, 3. Try to stay curved up nice and high. 1, 2, 3. Now let's reverse the rhythm. Lower out and hug up. 2, 3. Remember what happens when you hug. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Last time, hug, 2, and rest. Now this is the most user-friendly way to do crisscross. You curve up over the shins. Reach to the outside of one leg. Extend the opposite leg. Now pulse up 1, up 2, up 3. Stay high as you go over the shins. 1, 2, 3. Lift. 1, 2, 3. The inner thighs are hugging like they're going into a bullseye. And lift. 2, 3. And lift. 2, 3. And up. 2, 3. Each time trying to get a little bit higher. Last set. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. And rest. Take a nice big stretch. Roll up to sitting. The harder the roll up, the better the ab series. Setting up for spine stretch forward. Hold the circle like a serving tray. Keep it parallel. Sit up really tall. Inhale. That's where the hug is. Exhale, you'll round forward. Pull your abdominals away. Now you're hugging your inner thighs, even though your arms are reaching. As you sit up tall, you hold on to that and draw the shoulders on your back. Inhale up. Exhale. Let all of the air out. Trying to keep the circle parallel to the mat or floor. Round over, letting all the air out. Legs are actively still. And you sit up nice and tall. We'll do a quick open leg rocker. Again, you don't have to rock, you can just balance. You could just extend the legs and hug. If that's not available to you, you can always wait for the next exercise. Otherwise, we hug and rock back, rock up. It's actually very helpful because I have something to do with my legs. I'm creating natural opposition so I can just lock the position and move from my abdominals. And there's that sneaky teaser. Reach forward, roll down. We're onto the corkscrew. Now don't drop the circle. Hug, scoop the abdominals and circle to the right, around to the left. Use your arms. You pull in, around and center. The more you hug, obviously the circle won't drop, but you'll find that connection from where we started. You could add a little lift of the four bottom vertebra, a little giddy up in the middle there. Up, last time, and up. We rock up, we're onto the stall. Now you'll hold the circle like a frame for your heart. Twist tall to the outside. Keep your shoulders square to the circle. Round forward, trying to anchor the opposite hip and deepen in 3, 2, 1. You hug the circle in the middle. This is a natural breath. You'll just round over. Try to feel the opposition. As you reach to the right, your left hip is down, or vice versa. You just plug in the middle. Rounding over. Remember, you're always thinking of pulling your abdominals away from the circle. One more set. 3 is your number. You're reaching and deepening. You're reining the spine out as you twist tall, rounding over and coming up. And that's your basic magic circle workout. Thanks. Have a good one.